My name is Remco Althuis. I'm the CEO of Air Seychelles since January of last year. I'm from the Netherlands. I've been working here since January of 2018. Air Seychelles is the national airline of the Seychelles. In 2018 we have undergone a transformation whereby we stopped long-haul flying, and basically that means that we stopped flying to Paris and to Düsseldorf, and also we had some charter operations to China, which has also been stopped. We got rid of, or basically subleased, our two A320 aircraft, and they're now with another operator. And we've also consolidated our network into more of a regional Indian Ocean network. We have three main businesses, which is international flying, domestic operations, and then a handling business, both on the passenger handling side as well as on the cargo handling side. To start with the latter, all kilos, every kilo of cargo and every single passenger that comes through the airport basically is handled or processed or customer service provided by Air Seychelles staff. Then on the domestic side we operate a fleet of 5 Twin Otter aircraft, each carrying maximum 19 passengers, and we have a very high density frequency shuttle from Mahé to Palan, up to 25 flights per day. And we also operate to some of the other islands, for instance Bird Island, as well as Dennis, and then occasionally we also do a few charters. So that's a domestic operation. We cater to both international guests who basically want to extend their holiday on Mahé with a trip to Palan, a beautiful Lanique, and also we cater for the domestic market, people that from Palan, and there's quite a few people, several hundreds, going back and forth every day. On the international side, like I said before, we have consolidated into a regional network. We're operating currently to Mumbai, to Johannesburg, to Mauritius, and to Abu Dhabi. We will suspend our Abu Dhabi service from May, and with the available aircraft time we'll increase the frequency to Johannesburg to daily from July, and to Mumbai we will operate 6 times a week. In addition, we will have 5 flights to Mauritius. And then in the summer we will be back in Antananarivo with 2 weekly flights from Seychelles, Mahé to Tana on Wednesdays and Saturdays. An exciting new piece of news for us is that we will be operating, we're getting new aircraft, the Airbus A320 NEO, with the first one arriving in July and the second one. This aircraft will enable us to fly further with more passengers. The engines have evolved so much that basically with the same level of what do you call that, fuel burn, we can fly longer and also with more load. So it'll enable us to fly a full load from Johannesburg back to Seychelles. A little bit of a sidestep is that as we are in the middle of the Indian Ocean, our alternative airports, meaning that somewhere we can fly to in case of inclement bad weather here, is very far away, and that restricts our operations to the extent that we have to bring in 5 tons extra fuel on every single flight that comes back to Seychelles, just in order to be able to fly to Madagascar, the north of Madagascar, in case of let's say bad weather here. Well, and this limits the payload on our current aircraft, but the good news is that with the NEOs we don't have that limitation anymore, so overnight we can increase the number of seats substantially. We can sell actually 50 seats more. We will put in more seats in our NEOs, 12 business class and 156 economy class seats. And like I said, from Johannesburg we can carry a full load, which is clearly which will improve the economics of that operation substantially. From the IATA winter, which started the last Sunday of October, we're currently investigating alternative routes, especially northbound from the Seychelles, and more news about those routes will be announced in the very near future. We operate currently two northbound, two southbound flights. With the suspension of Abu Dhabi, we have flying time left to go northbound, and we will do so. So with the new aircraft, improved seating, brand new aircraft, new service elements, and we will continue to also work on improving our customer service both on the airport as well as in the air.